Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly focus for the week of June the 24th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Let's go right to the cards and find out what the cards will reveal for us, Aquarius, for upcoming week. Underlying energy is the Three of Swords. There's actually tarot card readers that will stop the reading and reshuffle the deck when this card comes out. And I believe that the card that comes out is the card that was meant to come out. So, as you know, I don't edit. So here we have the Three of Swords. So this could be very much about... I get more of a sense of, this is a card of healing. This is a card of, our heart. And in some cases, this could be what we're going through at the present time, a heartache or something that we need to heal from. But I'm not really getting that sense with it as much as we need to heal the part of us that we have been hiding. This could be self-expression. This could be, your true self. Yeah, I would think your true self, stand in your own authenticity. And how you go about doing that. And where maybe where you could pull yourself down for those times when you try and act like you're like everybody else. Or where you didn't fit in, or where you didn't feel... No, that's not quite it. Expressing your true self. I really get that. Where you've held yourself back. Where you haven't allowed yourself to shine. And I know you Aquarians, it's more about everybody else than your own thing, but it really needs to be about your own thing. It really needs to be about you revealing a part of you. Or falling in love with that part of you might be a better statement. Falling in love with that part of you. Where you allow your creativity to flow. Where you allow your self-expression to truly come out. Okay, first card. Well, we get an aha moment, we get an epiphany. And we start, this self-forgiveness. Or maybe we are, this is a time to cultivate some kind of patience with ourselves. Or with the universe, for that matter. God or angels, We wanted it yesterday kind of thing. It's not here. And so the things that we are going through, it could be more chaotic or more stressful. So it's about cultivating a patience, not losing that hope, not berating yourself for the situation, to allow yourself to flow with a strength, a courage, standing in your own authenticity. And allowing that beauty to come to you, being a magnet for that as you express your true self, as you step into your passions, your dreams, your desires, what you want out of your life, what you want in this world. So I almost get the sense with you that you could be making somebody happier than yourself. Living a life where it's more in the path of what others expect of us rather than really being authentic in our true identity. And bringing in joy, bringing in happiness, bringing in laughter in the way that you want to experience it. So, and then as that starts to open up to us, we could have that aha moment. We could have that epiphany. Now, where that lays, we'll find out with the rest of the cards, but this could be in relationships. This could be our health and well-being. This could be work, career. This could be our stature in the community. This could be building abundance or prosperity or love. So an aha moment, an epiphany. And and it starts it. And look at this Six of Wands. This is about going towards success. So it's standing in our authentic self. It's standing in our true self, that we actually get that epiphany. We get that aha moment, and it's time to go forward, grabbing those papers of a new mission. Knowing that we have been successful in the past, of course we have. Being our authentic self. It's when we hide ourselves away or shy away from ourselves, Aquarius, where we allow everybody else around us to shine but ourselves, that we kind of lose that thought pattern of just how great and wonderful we are. But when we step into it again, yes, then we see our successes that we have walked through, and we can see the successes we're going to have going forward as well. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Be careful on the risk taking. Okay, you want a balance there. Okay, between your creative impulses and your practical needs. Maybe that could be something, because this could be something that just takes you on. It just steals your focus and your passion and your enthusiasm, and that's where you're putting it, because that's what this energy is. That is like all hands on deck. We're going for this, and we don't have a lot of information yet on where we're actually going, but it's okay, because we're going to kind of invent it as we go. It's kind of this kind of energy for you, just allowing the freedom and the expansion of where you are being led. There's action here, definitely action for you this week. Maybe you're putting out resumes. Maybe you're sitting down with the bank, trying to secure a loan for a new business idea, or maybe it's home repairs. Maybe you're redecorating in some way, something like that. But maybe you're dealing with money in some way. I don't know where I got the money. Money's not here. Well, let's see if the money shows up. Overriding energy is the Hermit. So the Hermit is a card where we need to sit in the here and now. We need to understand what we really have. Okay. We want to look at, our here and now. And then we may look short term. We may look long term. Usually the Hermit, it's a long-term path. It's a big path. Remember, we're putting it over top of, all three cards, really. So when we sit there and we recognize the things that we do have that work in our favor around us, that gives value to our life, that supports us, moves us forward in a certain direction, or really allows us to be our true self even, we get the epiphany, we get the aha moment. When we sit in the here and now, we understand exactly how we can go forward into new successes. When we go into the here and now, we know exactly where to put our enthusiasm, where to put our passion, where to start creating dreams, desires becoming realities, tangible things in our life. We have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is going to support this energy. So it's by making those decisions and by you alone, okay? You can obviously go out and ask people what they think, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Nobody else can make these decisions except for you. Okay? So the aha moment, you're going to make the decision whether or not to pay attention to that aha moment, to give it, time to grow in your mind, to see the possibilities of what could lay ahead for you. We're going to really understand and look at where we've had successes and where we deem our potential is to go and create new successes in our life. Happiness, joy, abundance, love. It's a decision we have to make in the not procrastinating. Okay, we want to cultivate a patience, but this energy doesn't really. We want to cultivate a patience because of this card over top, but really, we don't have a lot of patience here. We have to cultivate that. We have to have some kind of self-discipline come in here. The Queen of Wands isn't one for self-discipline either. So these are traits that we're going to have to, kind of go against the grain a little bit in order to stay grounded, in order to feel strengthened by where we are going. As we start the week, we have the Ace of Cups. So this could, look at this ace. Two aces tells me that there is something really wonderful and brand new that could open up to you, probably towards the beginning of the week. Okay? So do not dismiss any kind of opportunity or something you see or something that you're gravitated to. Okay? Give it the time, give it the energy to see where it's trying to lead you. Because once you play into that, you start thinking, well, I did this before, I was pretty good at that, and I have a little bit of skill there, I have a little bit of talent there, I could always, get by with what I got there. And you start seeing your potential of the success that you can step into based on your past successes, your past experiences. Sometimes they were failures, but the lesson you took from it gave you great wisdom. So don't just, don't omit something that you think, oh, I don't want to look at that, because the reason you don't want to look at it is because now you have so much more knowledge and wisdom that you kind of go, what was I thinking? Right? Um, where was I here? Yeah, the successes, we go, two aces is something wonderful coming in. And then we go and we have some enthusiasm. We're not procrastinating. We want to jump into it. We want to test the waters. We want to try things out. And we leave the week, Seven of Pentacles. Really, this is a time when we need to ask ourselves, where is our focus going to be? What are we going to give attention to? What seeds do we want to plant, and how prepared are we to give it our time, our energy, our resources to grow it in the way we want, to grow it to the success we can see in our mind's eye right now? When it comes to work and career, it's the Three of Wands. We're thinking things through here. We're not really, we're looking at the options right now. Am I good here? Should I ask for a raise, or should I start a money stream on my own? Or should I invest here, or invest? And invest could be resources, yes, but it could be you're investing your time, or your vitality, your energy. And you're going to think of different scenarios here. This is a brand new mission, though, okay? Because it comes off, we come to some firm decisions on what we truly want going forward in our life. And we look at where we can actually expand our horizons, what we can actually step into if we have the courage, or I would say courage, or belief in yourself. Belief in yourself that you've got this, that you've got the ability, the capability to go forward. You have the potential to reach for the stars. Love and relationships, Nine of Swords. So here I'm talking all about your personal joys and everything, and so I'm thinking that the relationship kind of goes on the back burner. You kind of have to kind of keep, once again, did I not say that earlier about some kind of balance, between your creative impulses and your practical needs, but also your commitments, your obligations, and that is to another. So since I'm putting it next to this card, it probably is something that's gone, maybe you're having a little tiff together, maybe it's a huge argument, maybe something's happened where trust has been lost or respect has been lost in some way. This is a time when you're digesting things, and really what you want to do is you want to bring in the happiness and the joy to the relationship, so you're struggling, because we also have two aces leading into this card, right? So it's about new things that could be happening within the relationship, or new things that you want to introduce into the relationship. Okay, maybe it's a creative home project, or maybe you want to start gardening together. You want to landscape the backyard, and you figure it's a great way to bond with each other, and you'll be creating something beautiful in the backyard. Or maybe we're redecorating, or maybe we're going to cook the dinner together. You dice, I'll slice kind of thing, and creating these wonderful meals together, and light some candles. I mean, go for it. Definitely, this could be more than one new relationship can bud during this time. This could be a best friend, a lover, somebody who will be a significant other in your life in some way, a mentor that you come to love and adore in some way. That could all be there. And it's probably from a new path that you're starting to investigate, or what you already see as the potential of what's in your world already. We're going to get one more card out. We're going to lay it right over our Six of Wands here. So if we follow all of this, look at this. This path of destiny opens up to you. You have been preparing your entire life for what is about to come into your path. So I don't even think it's these two aces. I think this starts the momentum to something I can't wait to do next week's for you now to see what comes. But even though this is a weekly, this is energy moving you in a certain direction. I mean, there's no like Sunday at midnight, the energy changes, right? A little bit of last week works into the beginning of this week, and the end of this week will work into the beginning of the following, and so does our paths. And sometimes we go through certain points in our life and we don't understand why we had to go through that experience. And this is a time where you might come to that realization that it was to move you in a certain direction, learn about a certain thing, hone a certain ability, go through certain experiences so you understand and you have empathy, or perhaps for somebody else going through the same thing. Whatever it is, though, this is a path of destiny that can be happening. This is definitely going after a brand new mission in your world, really stepping towards. And I think we're doing a lot of thinking this week on exactly what that entails, where we want to put our energy, our resources, what we want to create for ourselves, and even when it comes to the relationships. Okay, two nines together, which means there's going to be a lot of completion and endings too this week in our lives, more than usual. Two aces and the two nines together on the board. So it's a week of brand new beginnings, and also a week of closure in your life going forward. But it all leads to this beautiful path of destiny, of opportunity. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.